Okay, we're on live, so I'm gonna start. B'ezrat Hashem Hashem and Tziyah. So it's Yerushalyim, and we're doing Rav Kook. And tell me, why would I not find something specific from Rav Kook directly dealing with Yom Yerushalayim?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? Because you can't. Why wouldn't he?
You've looked and you couldn't find it?
Logically, there's a reason for it.
Because he personifies Jews.
Because he passed away before there was a Yom Yerushalayim.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very practical reason. There wasn't a Yerushalayim, but you can imagine that he speaks plenty about Yerushalayim. So I found something, a ma'amar that he wrote called Chibat Yerushalayim. Now, Rav Kook didn't write about Yom Yerushalayim, Rivka. Why? Because Yom Yerushalayim didn't exist then. He died before Yom Yerushalayim came out after. Like it's like a very practical, logical reason, historically. But he wrote plenty about Yerushalayim, and so I'm just gonna read and translate and discuss, and you can stop me anytime. It's more of a freer kind of a class, okay, for this Rav Kook. So speaking about now, Yerushalayim is a dream, right? It's such a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream of the Jewish people, and now we understand from the class that we just had. The dream is what? The dream is to have Hashem's big thing is to have Hashem's presence seen, felt, experienced, with no obstruction for the divine flow of energy, and it comes through Yerushalayim. It comes through Har HaMoriah. It comes through Beit HaMikdash, of course, and it comes through the Jewish people because we're aligned with that light. We understand that that's how the flow of energy works. This is the spiritual. So Yerushalayim has always been at the heart of the Jew, always with Yerushalayim. So he wrote an article, like a mammal called Chibat Yerushalayim, and this, what I'm giving you now, is the last two paragraphs of that. It's not such a long mammal, but to do the whole thing, I took the parts of it that related really directly to Yom Yerushalayim, and it works on its own. So like this: V'hator higia, and the time has come.
Tor, it's also the bird.
Nachon. Torah nishma be'artzenu. Kol Torah nishma be'artzenu.
But he means
He means both. Torah it's a time, but it means it's the time for the turtle dove to be heard, because that's the sign of Higia Zman HaGeula. Torah, Kol Torah nishma be'artzenu. The voice and the sound of the turtle dove is heard.
It's strange because in the morning I hear the drums going, and it just makes me shiver to think, what is it? Is that the real one?
Oh, okay. Now, והתור הגיע, מאורעות הימים כולם קוראים לנו בקול גדול. The time has come. The event, all cry out loudly. Israel, the Jewish people, build your holy city.
Wow.
Chor am olam, remember eternal nation. Am kadosh shomer emunim, the holy people who keep faith, who always hold on to emunah. Et shvuotcha, remember the shvuah, recall your oath. Neharot Bavel nishbata, that you said on the rivers of Babylon. What did they say? Im Yerushalayim Ishkach Yemini Tidbak L'Shiki. And Rav Kook is saying it is time. I don't know when he wrote this. In the 30s, sometimes in the 20s or 30s, 20s. Says Am Yisrael, it's time. What are you waiting for? What's the time? City, remember the eternal nation, the holy people who kept faith. Recall your oath, the one you swore by the rivers of Babylon. If I forget you, O Yerushalayim, may my right hand forget its skill. May my tongue cling to the roof of, if I do not remember you. Now let's see what he's going to do with this. And if the easy part of the oath you have fulfilled, what do you think he's calling the easy part of the oath? If I forget Yerushalayim, may my right hand forget my skill. May my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth if I do not remember you. And he's saying, part of that Shavua, we did. What do you think he's referring to? We remember, because Le'at Le'at, the Jewish people are coming. ואם את החלק הקל לעשות של השבוע הנה קיימת, לשונך על לא דווקא, כי את ירושלים במו פיך זכרת ותזכור תמיד, אבל בעת אשר הימין כבר היא דרושה להיות יד פשוטה ונטויה לעשות מעשה, כוח ובחיל בימין עוז ורוממה, החלק הראשון של שבועת עולמים. And if the easy part of the oath has been fulfilled, your tongue has not stuck to your palate, you have remembered it. For you have remembered Yerushalayim with your mouth and always will. Then now comes the demanding part. With the yamin. If I forget Yerushalayim, may my right hand be. So there's a thing with the right hand. Then now comes the demanding part. The right hand is now called upon to be outstretched and strong, to act with might and vigor, to fulfill the first part of that eternal oath of because it's not just verbal remembering, it's the limbs of my body have to be invested in this. My body has to be engaged with it. There's a building that has to happen here. זאת הנה הוא נטבע בחוזקת מבט כל המנהמת כיונה מחורבות ירושלים. The heavenly voice, groaning like a dove, that's the tool. So it's like poetic, but he said, Vatori Gia. The heavenly voice, groaning like a dove, from the ruins of Yerushalayim, cries out, Shema Yisrael, Mizrach Shemesh ad mevo'o, מכל הארצות אשר שם הודחת, ונטות פניך בכל עת חפץ להשם. Hear, O Israel, from the rising of the sun to its setting, מזרח שמש עד מבואו. In all the lands where you were exiled, מכל הארצות אשר שם הודחת, ונתת פניך בכל עת חפץ להשם, and you said you bring about your face to longing for this connection with Hashem that can only happen in here, that the chefetz of Hashem is here, the desire of Hashem is here. בכל רגע רצון והתעוררות געגועי קודש בעמקי לבבינו, ונגד ירושלים עיר הקודש, עיר קודשנו ותפארתנו, Asher halelucha avotenu. Each time you turn your heart towards God, in every moment of longing and spiritual awakening, your face is turned towards Yerushalayim, the city of holiness and glory, praised by our ancestors. Ir kodshenu v'tifatenu asher halelucha avotenu. What are you saying?
Very difficult. That was such a longing and such a dusha, such an amazing thing before World War II, and then came Auschwitz and everything, and then whoever survived, many of them went to the Golden Medina, and they don't want to come.
I know, but fast forward, my sweetheart, Rivka,
and tennis courts, and they don't want to come.
Rivka. So we had this. Listen. Yeah, we have. Listen, yeah. And it came up in last week's Yeshiva. It's like
For my children,
yes,
sitting in Florida.
Oh, this is very personal. Okay, listen. Daven for all of us. We're all your children, and then you go and you daven for everybody. Now listen, I'm making you my shaliach. Really, shlicha. Now listen, I want to tell you.
Where they have in front of them.
Okay, there's and last something that came up in last week's Yeshiva Eretz Yisrael class. We were discussing census. How many? Apparently, you Google it. There's like 7 million Jews here, and I said 7 million. What the last time I checked was like 6 million something, and apparently we have more Jews now. This should be a comfort to you. I mean, it should also be the case of your children. We have more Jews in Israel now. Wait. We have more Jews in Israel now living than America, number-wise. This is a comfort. Globally, if you count all the Jews all over the world, there's still more Jews outside of Israel, by like 1.5 million, more than Israel. But we beat America in terms of the numbers of Jews living in Israel. That's what the statistics say. That's what the Google searches of census. B'ezrat Hashem, your children will be amongst those that are in Eretz Yisrael soon, and all of everybody. But it's happening. Laat, it's happening. It's too slow for us. We have no patience. Hashem and Zman laat nimas. Bring it on. But malasot. Okay.
What?
Listen to Rivka. Okay. So I'm going to read the last paragraph in Hebrew and English again. I'm going to move on. B'chol rega ratzon v'hitorerut ga'guei kodesh b'imkei levavenu hu neged Yerushalayim ir HaKodesh. Ir kodshenu v'tifartenu asher alelu chavotenu. The delicious language of Rav Kook. Each time you turn your heart towards God, and every moment of longing and spiritual awakening, your face is turned towards Yerushalayim. And if you're in Yerushalayim, your face is turned towards Har HaMoriah, the city of our holiness and glory, praised by our ancestors. Shmana lekol hayonah hamenahemet michorvot Yerushalayim, Rav Kook is saying. Listen to the voice of the dove moaning from the ruins of Yerushalayim. ולשאגת האריה היוצאת מתוך בנייני הזרים השוחקים על משבתנו. Listen to the voice of the dove moaning from the ruin. Listen to the lion's roar from within the buildings of strangers, mocking our passivity. This is out. It's like when Trump got, it's like, it's yours, man. Why don't you just take it? What is this Gaza with this full of terrorists? And like, he gets it and we don't get it. We just don't get it. Not enough of us get it. There are people who get it, but not enough of us get it, and not the people empowered to do something about it to get it. So b'ezrat Hashem, they'll get it. ולשאגת היוצאת מתוך בנייני הזרים השוחקים על משבתנו. Listen to the lion's roar from within the buildings of strangers, mocking our passivity. על רפיון ידינו והתרשלותנו בעת הכושר, בעת יד השם נטויה לטובה, לאחל בפועל לבנות לנו את עיר תפארתנו. Mocking our weakness and hesitation at this very moment when God's hand is outstretched in favor. Plug into the blessings we are living it. He's handing it to us on a platter. Why aren't you doing what you... Yeah. Calling us to start rebuilding our glorious city, to lift from its desolation, to crown it with splendor. להרימה משממותה, להתרה בתפארה, בבנייני חמד, במוסדי תפארת, בהוד יקרת קודש. To crown it with splendor, with beloved buildings, with foundations of beauty and holy magnificence. Now, living in Yerushalayim, boy, are we... The building is at the infrastructure, this balagan and the traffic, and now the trains aren't working. But Baruch Hashem, Bonei Yerushalayim, Baruch Hashem. We have to be comforted. So it's happening. It's starting.
Building cranes everywhere.
Everywhere. But we need, first of all, not to take it for granted, to live with such excitement in this city. And from the excitement to say more, not enough. Not to the traffic, but to all the building. Okay. Higia Hazman. שבו אנו צריכים להכיר את כל השם מכל המסיבות והמתהפכות, מכל יצרי הלב, מכל תנועות החיים, הפרטיים והכלליים, וכל השם בכוח קורא אלינו, מחורבות ירושלים ומשמותיה. קומו בניי, בנו את הנשמה, קוממו את עיר הקודש הנהרסה, זכרו מרחוק את השם, וירושלים תעלה על לבבכם. What a Rev Kook. Now is the time we must recognize, I'm going to say that in English. Now is the time we must recognize God's voice behind all the events unfolding. Within every urge of the heart, within every movement of private and public life, the voice of God thunders from the ruins of Yerushalyim, calling us, rise, my children, build the soul, rebuild the ruined city of holiness. Remember God from afar and let Yerushalayim rise within your hearts. Thank you so much, Rav Kook. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you.